Hi everyone, welcome to Essential Excel Skills on a Time Budget, Adding Data Validation. My name is Julie Sidoni and I'm the Social Sciences Librarian at the University of Idaho Library. Within Excel, data validation is a useful feature that lets you specify the values or the specific type of values that can be entered in a cell or in a range of cells. Before adding data validation, consider whether you plan to add additional data to your sheet. If you do, be sure to format your data as a table first, as this will allow you to automatically expand data validation to new cells. To format your data as a table, click to highlight all of the data in your sheet. Navigate to the Home tab and the Style section. Click the Format as Table icon, choose your style, confirm the information, and click OK. Once your data is formatted as a table, the first three steps are the same for any type of data validation. Highlight the range of cells where you want to add data validation, but do not include the header cell. Then navigate to the Data tab in the Data Tools section and click the Data Validation icon. Excel provides a variety of data validation options, such as specifying that a cell must include a whole number, a decimal, must include one of a pre-approved list of values, or a date, etc. Let's choose List for this example. Once we choose List, we can tell Excel to ignore blank cells or to add in an in-cell dropdown where someone could choose and see that list of pre-approved values. In the source box, we can enter our list of pre-approved values in two ways. The first is to type those values, separate them with commas without spaces. So we could say yes, comma, no. The next option works if you already have a list of values in a different Excel sheet. You can select those by clicking the arrow next to the source box, navigating to the sheet with the list of values, and highlighting those values. Before applying data validation, Excel also gives you the option to specify an input message or an error alert. The input message would show when someone clicks on the cell where data validation has been added. So you can select a title, such as something generic, like input message, and then type the message you want to appear, such as, please select from approved values. The error alert would show when invalid data is entered or selected. There are three types of errors. The first is a stop error, which would require someone to enter a valid data value or leave a cell blank before they can navigate somewhere else within the sheet. A warning alerts someone that the data value entered is invalid, while information simply shares details about the error that occurred. Choose the style that you want to use, enter a title and a message, such as incorrect value added. Once you are ready to apply data validation, click OK. If you formatted your data as a table, once data validation is applied, Excel places a tiny green triangle in the corner of cells that do not meet the validation criteria. You can correct these errors by clicking on the cell, and you can see the input message, and either typing the correct value or selecting it if you selected the list drop-down option. So we can see that in this example, natural resources in cell C54 doesn't have a space between natural and resources. Once we select the right value, the error disappears. You can also tell Excel to circle invalid data by navigating to the Data tab in the Data Tools section, clicking the arrow next to or below the data validation icon, and selecting Circle Invalid Data. This helps you quickly identify cells with invalid data based on your criteria so you can correct them. To remove these circles, simply click the arrow next to or below Data Validation and click Clear Validation Circles. And we can see if we navigate to this blank cell, cell C58, that input message again, please select from approved values. And if we try to type an incorrect value, we will get an error that includes our message, incorrect value added. And we can click retry and try to type something different, like natural resources. And since we have a pre-approved list of values, it is auto-populating that area for us. And it looks like sentence case doesn't matter within that pre-approved list of values. If we wanted to remove data validation, click to highlight the cells where you want to remove the validation from. Navigate to the Data tab in the Data Tools section. Click the Data Validation icon. Make sure you are on the Settings tab and click Clear All. Then click OK. Thank you for watching Adding Data Validation. Be sure to check out our other Essential Excel Skills videos.